What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered on a Friday night. What's popping with all y'all out there, man? This game is already, just like last night's game, a blowout, and that's what it is. It's a blowout, and they're going to be forcing a game seven. Pacers did what they needed to do to go ahead and even this series up, and it's looking like it's going to be two great endings to these series. First things first, man. As always, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. Got a lot going on, not just basketball. We got other things that's happening in entertainment, music, and everything else. We could definitely discuss all of that. But I hope you guys are having a good time. As always, man, salute to the mod squad, the moderators. Salute to all the subscribers, man. Love all y'all, man. Salute to the members. Those of you guys that are new around here, would ask for you guys to please sub the channel. Run the likes up for your boy. We got to get these likes up, man. Let's try to keep the likes up at least to 50%. If we could keep up whatever the number of people that are on here, if we could keep it at 50%, then that will be very much in a good standing. But just sitting there watching the last little 3 minutes and 35 seconds of this game, it's pretty much a blowout. Looks like we're going to be having two game sevens, and those game sevens are always great games, you guys. Once again, we got looks like the Knicks are going to have to dig down deep. Looks like they're going to be going home, but they're going to have to dig down deep and try to figure out what they could do against these Indianapolis Pacers or Indiana Pacers, and we're going to find out, man. And then also we got the world champion Denver Nuggets versus the Timberwolves in a game seven, which is on Sunday. So, with these next couple of days is going to be good. We got the football schedules out. NFL football schedules are out. We could talk about that. We got this, we got the Diddy tape that was released today. We can talk about that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we could discuss, man. Kind of like a weekend review type of situation. This game is nothing really to talk about outside of Game 7. I'm looking forward to seeing that, but I'm really more excited about the Wolves and the Nuggets because that game is definitely going to be must-see TV. Okay, but like I said before, man, I hope everything is good with you guys out there, man. Like I said before, I did a video earlier today. If you haven't seen the Diddy video, him just using Cassie as a pinata 8 years ago. You need to see that so you can understand that everybody that's up here that we look at as, man, they have everything, that you'd love to be them, and the money and all the other things. All that glitters ain't gold, y'all. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me, bro. I'd rather be me with my family that I have right now, and my bank account looking exactly how it is, than to be him. Okay, and that's just what it is, you guys. So it's really about you guys tonight. It's really the chat is going to be about the chat and how you guys are, asking questions and how long you guys want to go. Because it's Friday night, man, and if you got something cracking, you ain't gonna be here. If you got a little shooby doob that you might be going to a little dinner, a little movie move. You know what I'm saying? You might be hitting up a little clubby club. You know what I'm saying? Or you guys might just be getting off of work, and she getting off of work, and it's like, yo, pick up a little something, and come back to the crib. Y'all might have something to do, But if that's not the case, we love to have you here, and we'll make it really clear, dog. Really clear that here on this channel, man, we're Matthew Shack Unfiltered, and we're the Unfiltered Nation and Unfiltered fam, and everything we talk about is relevant over here, bro. It's all relevant. So, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, man. Like I said before, bro, this basketball game is done. All right. Nothing else really to talk about in regards to that. Looking forward to these game sevens. Like I said before, the NFL schedules has come out. I don't know about you guys, but I've already starting to figure out what games I'm going to because I only went to one football game a year for 2 years. I kept my word. I said, man, I'm only going to one football game a year until Josh McDaniels is gone, and now he is gone. So now it's time for me to go to multiple games and make up for these past 2 seasons. And then we got the Diddy situation, Kendrick and Drake situation. We got some updates on that. So I'm gonna let you guys kind of handle it. Let the mods do what they do, and then I'm just gonna start reading through your questions, and we'll go as long as you guys are, as long as you guys are able-bodied and you guys got some good questions, and it looks like it's flowing. We'll go, and then when it starts, it starts trailing off, we'll be done, and that'll be that. Okay, but man, ask some good ass questions, bro. I'm in the mood, man. I got all the time. Fam Bam is all settling in. I ain't got to worry about. I got the peace and quiet and tranquility. Do not think that I won't sit here and flip this. I will flip this. No Diddy. I will flip this around and start doing what it does. Okay. So let me see what's popping with you guys, man. Hope everything's cool. Run the likes up. Let's always try to keep it at 50%. Okay. If we can get those likes up to 50%, keep it at a 50% ratio to some people that are on here to likes. That would be great. So let's get cracking, man. Daniel Berry Sports in the house. What's going on, man? DBSH. What's going on, big dog? Okay. What I like about you, Daniel, is that you always come on, bro. Like I notice who's on here. I notice who pops up. Like for all the people that say, "Oh, I didn't get the notification," I never hear Daniel Berry Sports say he never get the notifications. A lot of times he's the first person here. Okay, Justin Saw, man, what's going on, my boy Justin? Matt Check was good with the Unfiltered fam. Hey man, everything is good in the hood, bro. This city's a little bit shell shocked about all the things that's going on right now, man. A little bit shell shocked, bro. But hey, man, it's Los Angeles. Everything will recover eventually. Okay, things don't stay hot for long here in this city, bro. Maybe 1 or 2 days, and then they need some fresh things popping. Okay, Carlos Sanchez, what's up, Los, man? Unfiltered Nation and Fab. Hey, Los, how do you feel about the schedule, bro? How you feel about it? I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm like, hey, dog, I see we have to win 10 games, bro. It's not even a matter of what I think. We got to win 10 games. We don't win 10 games, no playoffs. We got to win 10 games, dog. Okay. Dr. Feelgood, cheers, man. Hey, Dr. Feelgood, man. I appreciate that. Earlier, man, I had a little mixed drink a little too early, and I knocked out on the couch. I was out cold, man. Shouldn't have been drinking that early into the game. I was like, okay, man, let me just drink this. You know how you drinking something and you just it's so good, you just keep drinking it. Next thing you know, I was out cold, bro. Woke up, it was halftime. Okay. Unrated guy, what's going on, man? What's good? What's happening, big dog? I told you I was going to talk about that. You said Diddy is finished. Hey, dude, I'm a really keep it a buck with you because you were one of the first people to hit me up to talk about it. I think that his image is gone. It's been gone, but now it's really gone. But these guys are going to still be rich, bro. Like, let's just keep it a buck. He's still gonna be rich and wealthy. And as far as him marketing and putting anything out there, he's always gonna have that stigma. But he still got those hit songs. He still got Biggie's catalog. He still got a lot of things that he could possibly do. But as far as him being in front, I think them days is over. I think that this pretty much closed the coffin on him being a spokesperson. Okay, I don't think anybody's going to want to buy anything from him after seeing that. Okay, let's keep it gangster. Carlos Cantus, Shaq me when 8 Tom Flair's jersey autograph. Hey, man, that's dope, bro. You know what, man? I'm telling you this right now, Los. I ain't here to tell you what to do, dog, but that's not something that you wear, bro. Coach Flores is in the hall. He's the first Hispanic coach to ever win 2 Super Bowls. That needs to be in a frame, dog. Just trying to give you a little advice. I know you want to rock it. Let everybody see it. Let them rock it with a picture. Put that on the wall. Get that professionally framed. Coach Flores is not getting any younger. We want him here as long as possible, but we got to understand that he is, I think he's almost 90 years old, if I ain't mistaken. And hey, man, if it was me, I'd have it in a frame, bro. Okay, but that's dope. I know Raider guys to tip your bartender, like the video. Like I said, man, if we can keep it, we're almost at 50%. Let's just try to keep it at 50%, see how it works out. Let's try to give ourselves a little bit of standards. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having standards. So give yourself a standard and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do no less than this. So I'm never going to be on this level, and we can go from there. Booty bang, yo, check. Everyone's talking about Diddy. What's going with that situation? Diddy's situation is worse than it looks. Okay, and the reason why it's worse than it looks is because if you look at how it happened, I was saying it earlier today, Booty. I don't know, Booty bang. I don't know if you were here, but I was saying it early. You got to look at how things are coming out. Things are going in an order. And when you're coming out in an order, when it's the street, there is no order. When it's just somebody gossiping, it ain't no order. It's random. Okay, when a female might be trying to get even with a rapper, or a rapper's trying to get even with somebody else, it's random. It's not structured. This is structured, bro. Okay, let's recap. Number one, in January of this year is only 5 months in. We're not even halfway in yet. Okay, no Diddy. Halfway in, no Diddy. Okay. When the year started, Diddy was suing Diageo, the liquor company that's in France that distributes the Ciroc, okay, the Ciroc vodka and De Leon tequila. A lot of you, I don't know if y'all really drink the good shit. Y'all might be drinking Mad Dog 2020s, but he had a deal with them for years. I think he started with them in 2007, okay, and he had co-ownership with them. Last year he put a lawsuit in suing Diageo. Now you got to understand, okay, Diageo, LVMH, which is the Louis Vuitton, Hennessy company. They're the biggest in the world. Then you got Bacardi. These liquor companies are like crime families. I'm just gonna keep it buck with you guys. These companies are like crime families. Like when it comes to how they structure and how they move, they've been in business a long time. You talk about going back 10, 12, 13 generations. They're from another country. They run things differently. Like they came in, gave Diddy an opportunity to have his own liquor brand, blew up. He took it as far as he could take it, but then he sued him. He said, I'm suing you guys because you guys are racist. You're not pushing the brand the way I feel you're pushing your other brands, because they own other companies. They own other drink lines. They own other marquee alcohols. So he sued him, bro. He tried to sue him for racism. And just imagine, allegedly, I'm not saying that they're exactly this, but just look at it as a crime family. That's like, does it do you any good to sue Don Corleone? Does it do you any good to sue, Bugsy Siegel or Al Capone or any of those guys? Nah, man, because they're not going to play it the way you're going to play it. Court, okay, court's one thing, but that doesn't mean nothing. So at the beginning of this year, they both announced that they jointly split, that they came to an agreement and they're no longer in business with each other, and Diddy received a settlement. The amount of money has not been disclosed, but basically they bought back Ciroc and gave him some money and they separated business. That was in January. Since January, bro, a whole bunch of stuff happened out of the blue. First that happened, they settled. Next thing you know, Diddy's mansions are being ransacked by the Alphabet Boys simultaneously. One here in LA, one in Miami. Next thing you know, he's got his sons cuffed out there, helicopters flying all over, and all of that. All out the blue, bro? Out the blue? Nah, it wasn't out the blue. Something happened and then something else happened. Okay? That happened. All right? Then, before that, you had the settlement with Cassie, We didn't know any about all this. The settlement thing came out. She came out accusing him of freak off, doing the freak offs and making her be with sex workers, and accused her of the word that begins with a R and ends with an E at the end. It's only four letters. All of that. The next day it was settled. Okay, so let's go in order. Okay, lawsuit last year, settlement this year, January. Settlement with Cassie from anywhere from 30 to 100 million. I think it's more like 30 million. The raids on two of his properties. Okay. Then after that, all these other people are starting to say that Diddy did something to him. All these other women are coming out. You haven't heard of all these people, but there are other women's coming out saying all these different things about abuse and all this crazy stuff. All right. Then after that, you had 50 Cent just grilling them on the internet. Then you have the Keefe D situation. The Keefe D is the guy who was on trial for Tupac's murder, that he said in interviews with Vlad on Vlad TV that Diddy may have paid somebody to be involved with, allegedly, with the demise of Tupac. Okay, that also happened when they arrested him. That was this year too. All right, and after all of that, Diddy came out and said, "Hey, these accusations is just a money grab, trying to slander me, this, that, and the other." And then the day the video comes out, it's only been 5 months. Oh, I forgot one thing. The guy, the drug mule that was in his plane with his kids when he was flying out, when it was being raided, that got arrested for having drugs. The feds just gave him a probation with no time served. They let him off, bro. That just happened 2 days ago. Then this. Then before that, his son came out with the diss track against 50 Cent. And he was trying to tease the feds, talking about, you guys should have raided the mansion next door because we own that too. So in the past 5 months, we got 6 or 7 different things that involve him that's happened. If you think that it's over, it's not. Now, in regards to the case itself, she's not suing Diddy. Cassie's not suing Diddy. She settled. There is no investigation. The statute of limitations have ran out. Okay, so there's no criminal case, nothing popping. But that doesn't mean the feds ain't putting something together. So just letting you guys know, man, be prepared for other people to fall. There's going to be some more stuff coming out. Booty Bang talking on the radio. Got Tedrick, what up, man? I know you good today from that Chinese restaurant. Japanese restaurant. Yeah. The plate was absolutely phenomenal. Okay. I haven't been there in a minute, but hey, dog, it's always good. You always got to have your little spots that you go to, man. You have your little spots that you can go to and you can get taken care of, dog. And that, trust me, it was off the hook. I got a nice picture of it, but I wish I could show it to you guys. Tedrick Webb, Diddy's son just 50 Cent at the hotel. Tape comes out. I think 50 paid for that tape. I'm not, we all know 50 is Mr. Petty. We all know 50 is a cold piece and a master at what he does. But I don't think that he did that. I think it's bigger. I mean, for a whole hotel in the Intercontinental Hotel, just to let you guys know, in Culver City, that's a hotel that presidents stay at. When presidents come to LA, that's where they stay. Okay, when Biden comes to LA, he stays at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City. Obama stayed there. Trump has stayed there. Clinton has stayed there. George W. Bush stayed there. Like, that is a place where when they come and they stay, when they come to LA, they stay there. That's the same hotel Diddy was at. From what I'm hearing, he paid $50,000 to bury that tape. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they had it all on tape and they paid, somebody paid, allegedly, they paid a hotel or whatever, 50 grand. Okay. And there's other parts of the story that's even more intense with that I may just make a whole video and put it out there. But it only cost him 50K to hide that video for 8 years, bro. Nah, somebody is up there really making sure things didn't come out. I'm like, I didn't hear anything about it. Not one thing, bro. That was in 2016. I was here. Nothing, man. Nobody that I knew heard anything. It wasn't leaked out. No information. Social media was definitely around. We had Twitter, we had Facebook, we had Instagram in 2016. Never heard nothing, bro. Had YouTube, nothing. Okay. It's up to all the mods. Okay. RM said the 49ers are winning it all this year. I don't think so, bro. I think Kyle Shanahan is the reason why you're not winning Super Bowls. As long as he's your coach, you guys are going to keep giving up leads in the fourth quarter. Just keeping it gangster. You guys are definitely good enough to win a Super Bowl, but Kyle Shanahan has lost 3 Super Bowls with leads. One when he was the offensive coordinator with Atlanta. He gave up a 28 to 3 in one half to Tom Brady, and then you lost to Patrick Mahomes twice, bro. Okay. So I don't believe you guys are going to win. As long as he's the coach, I don't think so. Okay. No Raider guy. Summertime's here. Get your Shaq summer clothes right here at Matthew Shaq Unfiltered. That's right. Get your gear together, man. Be sharp out here in these streets. Booty bang, yo, Shaq. A lot of Charger fans are talking ish to us, man. These efforts are really acting like they didn't get blown up by a 65-21. It was 63-21. That's why they're talking crazy to you, Booty Bang. They're talking crazy to you because you embarrassed them on national TV. Do you guys remember that was a Sunday night game? Do you remember that everybody on the planet saw them get blasted? Don't you understand that, bro? Like let's not forget what we did. Okay. The person who lost, who got humiliated, is always the person that wants to try to act like it didn't happen. It's like anything else, bro. It's like anything else. If you allow it, like I wouldn't allow anybody to come to me. I haven't had a Charger fan coming to me talking crazy to me at all. Cause I'd be like, dude, you know damn well, man. We not only beat you. It was really 63-14. If we didn't pull our starters, they wouldn't have scored at all. Another touchdown. They scored a touchdown in garbage time. But that loss decimated their entire team. Like the only reason why they got Harbaugh is because we beat them like that. And they got rid of everybody. They got rid of Telesco. We were so smart. We picked him up. Okay. You got rid of their coach, whatever his name was. We decimated their entire team. They had to get rid of everybody. Okay. So I wouldn't argue with somebody who were lost by multiple touchdowns. I mean, I can't even say multiple. What, 4 or 5 touchdowns? Dog, ain't nothing to talk about, man. I wouldn't even talk to them guys. Okay. Check the web. Check. You ever been to Mall of Minnesota? No, I have not. I've heard about it, no, but I will one day. Okay. Brother, be in the house, man. Okay. We're doing good, man. We got 50%. Brother B said Trevor Reza is the GOAT. Hey, Trevor Reza was cool when I met him, man. I met him with Kobe, man. He was very cool. A Nike commercial. Trevor Reza was cool with me, bro. You know. So anybody that I had met in person, cool brother, chopping it up with us, man. It was great. Trevor Reza's a cool brother, man. Cool brother. You ain't gonna hear me talk crazy about Trevor Reza. Ain't happening. Nate Dogg, what's going on? Keep up the great work. Hey man, just keeping it gangster. You know what I'm saying? We out here sea walking and be walking out here in LA. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's still all about Kendrick. Okay. You know how we do it, dog. Okay. Booty bang, yes, sir. Come join the Dodgers Nation. Oh man, why would I do that, dog? Why would I join an organization that doesn't have as much as I have? I mean, come on, dog. I mean, I have 27 world championships. Why would I want to go anywhere else? I'm a Yankee, dog. It's just worked out that way. I'm a Yankee. Nothing I can do. Okay. Booty bang, Shaq. You think the Oakland A's will go to Vegas? I'm not mad that they are. I think eventually they'll end up there. Do I want them there? No. The A's are my second favorite team. I don't want them there. I want them to stay in the Bay because at the point now is like, what's there for me to go home for? I don't have a reason to go home, dog. I really don't. Like I have no reason to go back to the Bay, man, outside of just seeing my, my friends and family. But after you see your friends and family, like one night, you don't want to see them the whole time. Like, man, shoot, man, I used to be able to go home, go to a Raider game, or have my whole weekend tied up in the Raider game. All right, I'm gonna see everybody. I'm gonna run around, have dinner, do this, da 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 da. Go to woo woo woo, go hang out with the homies, go to the strip club, or go to the cigar bar, do this, do that, da 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 da, and then go to the game and then go home. Like I had like a plan. Man, ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing to do, man. The Warrior tickets are too damn expensive there up in San Francisco. I ain't driving all the way up there, dog. And the A's, the stadium is raggedy as hell. Like, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do at home, bro. That's why I don't go home. I'm like, man, Vegas is 100 miles closer. Vegas is 100 miles closer than me going home. It'll take me an hour and 20 minutes to fly to the Bay. It'll take me 42 minutes from wheels up to wheels down. I'd rather go to Vegas, man, but I wish the A's would stay there so I have an excuse to go home. But looks like it's not going to happen. So, hey, go on to Vegas. I guess I'll be able to go to Vegas and see the Yankees too. It gives me another excuse to go to Vegas, I guess. But I do think eventually they'll be there. They're already getting ready to blow up the Tropicana Hotel. They're getting ready to blow that up, and that's where it's going to be. Okay, and I will be there. Tedrick Webb, Cat would dominate Game 7. Ant's going to be Ant. We're going to shock the world. That would definitely shock the world. Cat has to show up. Ant can't do it by himself. I mean, he just can't. He just can't do. I mean, I don't care who you name. Jordan being the GOAT, without Scottie Pippen, Jordan don't win nothing. Okay? Kobe don't win nothing without Shaq and Paul Gasol. You need to have another person. This is basketball, bro. You're not going to dominate 5 or 10 players being one guy. It's not going to happen. I've seen it before. I've seen it in '86 when Jordan scored 63 against the Celtics. He was absolutely cooking them. I was sitting there right there watching it on TV, on CBS, watching Jordan do everything he can do, and they still lost to the Celtics by 4. Okay? He scored 63, which is still the record, and lost by 4 still. He needed to score 68 to win because he had nobody. Them dudes weren't doing nothing. Okay? So Ant could be 42, 50. Cat got to show up. Gobert has to try to slow down Jokic, but he's, and then your boy McDaniel, he got to show up. If that happens, you guys got a shot. Oh no, Reddick, I agree he's going to be rich, but at least money might go down a little. Oh, his money's definitely going to go down a little. It's going to go down a lot because he's got to pay lawyers. He's not going to have all the revenue that he has coming in anymore. He has a lot of expenses. I would expect Diddy to start selling off assets. This has happened before. You look at what happened with Russell Simmons when Russell Simmons was going through his stuff about 10 years ago with all the accusations. He just sold off all the companies, sold off his properties, and moved to Bali. Now he's just they're laying on a beach all day, sitting Indian style, meditating. Live the rest of his life in a country that don't have no extradition. If anybody else pops up and says any damn thing, hey, government, like, hey, we don't acknowledge anything you guys are talking about. Send them here. No, we don't send nobody. Okay, so Diddy gonna have to start liquidating. He ain't gonna be able to afford all this stuff anymore. Get rid of these mansions, sell them, liquidate, travel the world, bro. I would just leave the country for a while if I was him. I would just okay, well, I'm just gonna leave. I can go anywhere. Okay. I know Reddit guy, follow me on IG, Instagram at Shaxer21. Tedrick, Booty Bang, talking to Vegas, trying to get. Oh, they're not trying. They're already. They're pretty much there. It's just a matter of whether or not it'll probably be 2028 before they wind up moving, and that's why they're going to be playing in Sacramento. They're going to be playing in Sacramento for the next couple of years. Follow me on Twitter, Shaxter21. Booty Bang, talking to Tedrick. Carl Sanchez, exactly. I won't be wearing that bad boy. Hey, like I said, dude, Sean John, all that stuff, dude. I mean, you could still sell that stuff like TJ Maxx and some stuff, man. But the days of him being a marquee guy, that's it. It's over, bro. It's over. In the age of cancel culture, it's over. It's over, dude. He's not gonna ever be credible again. Nobody's gonna buy his drink. Nobody's gonna buy his clothes. But that doesn't mean he's going broke. And he made his money, and that's what he's gonna have. But as far as respect and being invited to awards and all that kind of stuff, not happening. Not happening, dog. I mean, it was too bad. It was just too brutal of a situation. Okay, yeah, we're working on that. As long as we keep it at 50%, man. You know, like I said, we're gonna do what we do. It's all about us, man. Whoever's here is whoever's here. We're gonna entertain who's here, dog. Okay. Booty Bang says, so Ciroc is racist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you what he sued for. Okay. So I mean, I only drunk it because it was Diddy. I was drinking it. I was buying it. I don't buy it now. It's not hurting me not to drink it. You know, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest drink out there. I mean, I could drink some Grey Goose and be straight. You know. Booty Bang says Cassie a singer. She was, but now she is a mother and a wife. Booty Bang Diddy has a lot of balls. We talking shit to the feds. It wasn't Diddy doing it. It was his son, King Combs. His son was doing it, not Diddy. His son coming out dissing 50 Cent, Crane. I'm just like, dude, why are you making the block hot? I mean, that's just, I understand that's your pops, man, but your dad is a grown ass man. Your dad is 54 years old. Your dad built everything. The only reason why you're in a position to do what you do is because you let your dad fight his own battles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does a 26-year-old kid feel he got to come in and battle his dad? I mean, that's his dad's peer. Let his father handle his business. But like I said, man, he came out and said too much, and next thing you know, video came out. It's like sometimes your kids got to sit down, dog. Okay. Stephen Gomez says watching Khalil's reaction on the bench during that Raiders blowout was priceless. Oh yeah, hey man, like I said before, dude, Khalil Mack was my favorite player when he was on the Raiders, but once he left the Raiders, I didn't care about him at all. I didn't hold no candle for him. I wasn't wishing he was coming back. I wanted him to suffer. Okay, it's just like your girl left you, bruh. Just left you high and dry. She thought it was better. Dating the other dude is better, and then she finds out that she made a huge mistake. That's how I viewed him. That's how I viewed anybody that left, especially the way he left. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna regret that. And guess what, man? He's had a Hall of Fame career, but has he had a career? Has his career been as good as when he was with the Raiders? He ain't won no defensive players of the years since he left the Raiders. And what has he done? He's a journeyman. He's on his third team. Come on, man. All he's done is make a lot of money. He chose the money when he should have been choosing the shield. But hey, that's on him. Okay? I don't feel sorry for him at all. And I loved the way he was looking on the bench. I was like, yeah. Now you know you're in a stadium that you could have been in. Now you're a roommate. Like, the team you're on doesn't even have their own stadium, bro. You're renting you're renting the damn broom closet. You're sleeping in the broom closet, bro. Are you really living there because they let you sleep in the closet, bro? Like I'm saying. Oh no, ready guy. Would you bang your shack? You think you can answer a quick question? Hey man, go ahead, man. Throw it at me. See what I do. Tedrick Webb, damn Detroit Tigers are beating the Diamondbacks 13-0. Oh man. Maybe I need to turn that on real quick, man. Flip this channels, man. See what's going on. See if I can watch that right quick. I'm just enjoying the fact that it's Friday night, man, and I got peace and quiet, bro. I'm just like, man, shoot, man, it's all good. All right. Vincent Mills, man, what's going on, man? Everybody, man, say what's up to Vincent Mills, man. He subbed the channel. He's a new subscriber around here. Show some love, man. Give him some ones or something, man. We want people that want to be over here, man, and participate and help to grow the channel, man. Good to see you back, brother. Okay. On the Reddit guy, I agree about the Oakland Coliseum, man. Do you remember it failed to have some special tests because they found dead mice in a soda fountain? Dude, when I heard about that, I was out of state, man. I mean, I was living elsewhere. I went to a period where I didn't go to a Raider game in Oakland for like 12 years, bro. I just went to the away games. I was hearing all kinds of things, man. But that's Alameda County, bro. That's Oakland. I mean, they didn't do anything. They didn't fix anything. They didn't go out of the way, bro. It's what it is. Okay. Booty Bang, Carl leaves the Raiders, goes to a team in another division, a different state. Yes, he still gets shit for Raider fans. Meanwhile, Mac goes to Chargers and gets praised. The reason being, man, is because the reason why Carr gets so much hate is because the strongest hate comes from love. Okay. Strongest hate will come from love. And when he was balling in 2016, everybody was loving Carr. Everybody. And when he got hurt, and he didn't deliver time after time and disappointment after disappointment. It's just like finding out, man, you go to work every day, you bust your ass, you're paying all the bills, you're taking care of the kids, you're doing everything, and you find out your girl's been cheating on you, dog. Find out your girl been cheating on you, and you didn't want to believe it, and then next thing you know, the evidence is insurmountable, and then you see him, you walk in, and he's killing it, he's breaking her back. You're gonna hate her more than you hate anybody in the world. Okay, that's why they hate Carr so much, because no matter what they say, they had love for him. They thought that he was gonna do something. That's why he didn't do nothing for us, man. Oh man, he's not a real Raider. He never did anything for us. You gotta understand reverse psychology, Booty Bang, especially in the business you're in, dog. You gotta understand when somebody is really that angry about something, you gotta flip it around. But why do you care so much to be that angry? Because you only get that mad when you care about something. They'll swear in their life they don't care, but all they do is cry. Cry over a man that he didn't do anything for us, and he did 9 years is long enough, and feel like you've been in a marriage for 9 years, and you find out she was cheating on you the whole time. Your kids might not be yours and all of that. So that's why, bro. And Khalil Mack, they look at Khalil Mack like it's our fault that he left. He left because he didn't want to be a Raider. That's what I mean, come on, dog. It's like what it is. Either you want to be a Raider or you don't. You don't want to be one. Okay, good luck to you. All right, you ain't going to win nothing. He going to retire with no rings. Okay, with a bang. I know I asked you before, man, why do real readers get done dirty? The real reason, well, it all depends on what you call do dirty. You got to understand that being a Raider has a time limit. Being a Raider has a time limit. Doesn't mean you have a time limit. It means as a Raider, you have a time limit. Al Davis was the one that created that. Al Davis never wanted, when you started looking like you were slipping or looking like your production was falling off, he got rid of you. Your time was up. So that was something that the old man did. And the old man got burnt plenty of times. Okay? Got burnt plenty of times, bro, by doing that. But that's been the Raider way. So retiring a Raider, like a lot of players, they said, okay, I'm gonna hang it up. Like when Howie Long started getting to that point where he was starting to tail off, Howie was like, hey man, I'm about to go into movies. Howie was doing movies and stuff. He was like, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to retire. So at that time, there was no force out. He was like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I got my ring. I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm an all-time Raider. I'm ready to start my life and do something else. It's when you want to stretch your stuff out. Is when you're not expired like Charles Woodson. Like Charles Woodson, his first contract. I mean, Woody was the man. I rate Woody as the second greatest cornerback in the history of our franchise, because I say Willie Brown's first, because Willie Brown started the whole tradition. Plus, Willie Brown won a Super Bowl and got a pick six in the Super Bowl and won my first Super Bowl. Okay, the play that they said was the greatest play in the history of the NFL, when he intercepted Fran Tarkenton and he was running and his eyes was all big. I was watching that game, dog. I was a kid, so he's number one. Charles, like 1A, 1B. Charles Woodson. But when it came time to pay Charles Woodson, Al Davis didn't have the money. So what was he going to do? Okay, I want to stay a Raider. I'm just going to retire. Why would he do that? See, so is it done dirty, or is it that's just the way it is? You retire. You really want to be a Raider? You could retire. Now Charles Woodson did something unprecedented. He actually left. Next year became the defensive player of the year with the Cheeseheads. Won a Super Bowl and came back to the Raiders. That's that right there. That had never been done before. So that's what it is, bro. So that's what it is. Vincent Mills said, did you ever see Paul Silas, ABA, at San Antonio Spurs? No, I saw Paul Silas when he was in the NBA. You're older than me, Vincent Mills. I didn't see Paul Silas when he was in the ABA. Matter of fact, they didn't even play ABA games a lot. I didn't even get a chance to really see ABA games. The only time I got to see ABA games is on the Wild World of Sports when Dr. J was playing on the Nets, and that wasn't all the time. So when I saw Paul Silas, he was at the older in his career when he went to the NBA, and he was more of an enforcer at that point. But he definitely was somebody who you didn't want to play with. Okay. But you bang, I said no, I asked you before, but what was it like seeing the Raiders win Super Bowls? I want to know how it feels like seeing the Raiders win a Super Bowl. Um, it isn't as okay. It isn't as glamorous as you would think it is, because at the time the Raiders were winning. Like a lot of y'all younger fans, you guys are not understanding the pedigree of the Raiders. Like when I was growing up, the Raiders were the most winningest team in sports, team sports. The Raiders had the best winning percentage in team sports. When I was growing up, the Raiders were known as the kings of Monday Night Football. Things that you guys can't even fathom. You can't even fathom that. You're like, what? We were what? The Raiders were the shit when I was growing up, bro. The Raiders were the shit. We were fucking winning all the time. Excuse my language. We we were winning. We were winning. Going to the playoffs was not a goal. It was expected. Going to the AFC Championship game wasn't a goal. It was expected. Going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl was the goal every year because we knew we were doing everything else, bro. We knew we were doing everything else. We were a premier team in the NFL. Okay. So for me, coming from a 49er family who they weren't nothing. 49ers was at that time when I first started like football was 14 games. So they were two and 14, three, you know, three and 12 every damn year, or 3 and 11 every year. It was horrible. Okay, or three, what was it? Yeah, 3 and 11. Horrible. They were always losing. So I go to the Raiders. I start liking the Raiders because my friends told me about the Raiders, and I started watching them. And they were winning. We were winning. Now, when we were losing in the AFC Championship game, we were losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who were what? Winning Super Bowls. So we went through a whole season just to play Pittsburgh in the championship game. We did. We were what was it, 11-3, 12-2, and man, we were winning all our games. It ain't like now, bro. We were winning and beating everybody. Get to Pittsburgh, have a bad call, this that, immaculate reception, all these crazy plays and calls where they stiffed us out of the Super Bowl. So when I won the first Super Bowl, I'd only been a Raider fan for 2 years. I was a kid. I mean, how excited can I be? We finally beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship game, 76. That's 77 here in Pasadena. Watching it with my father. My father was I remember the whole day. I was on my skateboard on the front yard, and my dad was working on his car, and he kept telling me to bring him tools, and I was watching it on a little black and white. My dad had one of them little black and white Panasonic TVs that he would keep in the garage, and he had the radio on, and we were listening to it, and I was watching it, going back and forth, thinking my dad's beer, because my dad used to keep his beer, and I go in and sip on my dad's beer when he wasn't looking. Dude, we won. I knew we were winning when we got there. I'm like, man, we're going to beat Minnesota. We're going to beat them into the ground. Okay? So I won my first Super Bowl, bro. I wasn't even in double digits when I won my first Super Bowl, bro. And when I went to school, everybody was happy that we won because there wasn't no body in the Bay Area to be talking crazy to. The 49er fans couldn't say nothing. There's only two teams in the Bay Area. We won the Super Bowl. It's all about the Raiders. Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Oakland A's, they were winning at the same time. They won three World Series in a row in the same stadium. It's like, man, she's winning. When you're young and you're winning, that's what it's supposed to be. It's like, yeah, we're winning. Da 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 da. Okay. Then we had a bunch of other things happen with AFC Championship games, and then we got robbed against the Broncos in '77. Rob Lytle, we fumbled the ball, and they said that we didn't recover it, and they went and played the Dallas Cowboys, and they got blasted in the Super Bowl. I was happy. I was like, hey, man, that's what you guys get. Then we went back in '80, won again. I'm like, man, that's what we do. Okay. And then we were suing the NFL, and then we moved to LA, and then 2 years later, we won again. Well, I'm like, man, so I'm 3-0 in a Super Bowl. I'm 3-0 in the Super Bowl, bro. Every time I went, I won. What am I? I'm looking around. I got 3 rings, bro. I'm not even out of high school, bro. I'm not even in the 10th grade yet. I'm like, shh, 3 Super Bowls, bro. But the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, we got 4. We got 4. You guys only got 3. 49 fans couldn't say nothing. Okay? Till they got 1. And then there's like, don't even talk because you only got 1. Then after that, nothing. Nothing, bro. 40 years ago in January was the last time we won a Super Bowl. So for the past 40 years, nothing. That's how it feels. Felt like, man, I'm glad I got mines in early because if I would have been a little bit later, I wouldn't have anything. A no Raider guy. Diddy would walk unless they tie him to Ken Porter. Porter's D. I can say that I knew Ken Porter. Ken Porter was friends with my little sister. And when I first moved out here, man, we all went to the W Hotel, man. We all went to the W Hotel in Westwood by UCLA, and we went out. And this was right after she had the twins, when she had the twin daughters, and I was hanging out with her. Like, my sister introduced me to her. We hung out. We were all hanging out, having drinks, and she was very nice lady. Gave me a hug, kiss on the cheek when we left. Nice meeting you. Blah blah blah. And Kim was a very nice person. If anything is going on with that, man, we're gonna find out. But I'm very able and very happy to say that I did get an opportunity to hang out with her one night. And we had a blast. It was very cool. And to hang out with Diddy's baby Baba in LA was great because of all the perks. You talk about anything we wanted, how we wanted, was security, all of that. I'm just like, man, this is crazy to be not on the outside of the security, but actually on the inside of the security. Because she definitely had it all to, yeah, this person, and come on, man, let's go. All right, boom, I'm in there. Order whatever you want. Food, drink. She pulled out the card, black card. Psh. So that was a very nice lady, man. Very nice lady, okay? A no Raider guy, he's definitely going to lose billionaire status. I mean, is it going to really hurt you? I mean, everybody was laughing at Kanye West losing billionaire status. I'm like, okay, he went from 1.2 billion to 400 million. I mean, is he working at UPS? Is he making Subway $5 footlongs and shit? No, he's not. He's not. 400 million is generational wealth. Okay, plus all his kids are with Kim, and Kim is a billionaire. So. Is he really broke? Okay. Booty Bang, how different would the Raiders be if we had kept Rich Bisaccia? Hard to say. We definitely would look a lot different than we look now. A lot different than we look now. Unfortunately, Rich Bisaccia was a guy who didn't get his opportunity like he should have. That's going to be Mark Davis's biggest mistake that he made, which had a lot to do with why Antonio Pierce is our coach now. Al Davis made the same mistake. The worst thing he ever did was get rid of Art Shell, the guy, the first black coach in the modern era, and firing him after a 12-4 season. I mean, how the hell do you fire a guy that's 12-4 and we went to the AFC Championship game, lost to Buffalo, and then they get blasted in the Super Bowl, and he fired him? It didn't work out well. Okay, a no Raider guy. We are wishing Vincent, thank you, man. Yeah, man, just want to let you feel comfortable in here, bro. He said, oh, they had water leaks in the bathroom. That was terrible. Yeah, I mean, the last time I went to the Raider game in Oakland Coliseum, I took my wife so she can took her to her first NFL game. She's from Baltimore, so they wasn't going to no games. But first game she ever went to was the Raiders versus the Ravens in the Oakland Coliseum. Took her up there for her birthday, bro, for our birthday. Took her up there. and they treated her really nice. She got to do the tailgate. She got to do all of that. And I hadn't been there in 12 years. I hadn't been to the stadium. But we went all the way up there, particularly for her to enjoy that situation. She had on a Ray Lewis jersey. She had a great time until the end of the game, until the last drive when Derek Carr threw a 61-yard touchdown with 2 minutes left to Amari Cooper to seal the deal. And that was it. Okay. So, yeah. Stephen Gomez wishing Vincent Mills a hello. Tedrick Webb. Looks like the GM for the Yankees is talking to Solo's agents about an extension. He Solo loves to play for the Yankees. Juan Solo's not going anywhere. Without Juan Solo, we don't have an offense right now. Juan Solo is the offense. We got to keep him, bro. We need to keep him because Giancarlo Stanton and especially my boy Aaron Judge haven't gotten hot yet. Okay. I know Ray guy says Mr. Tailgates in Oakland. Oh, you can go there and just hang out, bro. Okay. I know Ray guy had Everett and Jones at barbecue in Oakland Stadium. Even tried to email Everett and Jones barbecue to come to Vegas Stadium. I think it'd be too hard for Everett and Jones to do it. Everett and Jones is a local spot. They're local. All their meats and all that stuff. I think it'd be too much for them to do, to be honest. It would be good to have them there. But because when I went to the Oakland Coliseum, I always got the beef hot link. They'd cut them up, cut the beef hot links up, barbecue sauce. That was the go-to. But I think it would be too hard for them because they probably have their meat people and their specialists, and I don't know if they'd make enough money. You got to understand them being there only during football season is only 6 months of the year. What are they going to be doing the other 6 months of the year? Like, how are they going to keep revenue going? How are they going to do it? Plus they're not a part of the Caesar's Palace Resorts are the ones that cater the food. So I just don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening. Tony Dale in the house. What's going on? Okay. Yeetus Maximus says the Oakland Stadium is garbage. Yeah, that's why we don't play there anymore. Okay, but I won a lot of games in there. I won a lot of games in there, dog. I have a lot of great memories in that stadium, dog. Not just football, baseball too. The A's, man. I was there when Ricky Henderson broke the stolen base record. I was there during the Bash Brothers when McGuire and Canseco was hitting it out the park. I was there when Mark McGuire broke his rookie home run record with 49 home runs. I was there, dog. I was always in the Oakland Coliseum, dog. I was always in that stadium, man. That's the only thing I knew. Okay, unless I wanted to go to Candlestick, and I didn't want to be in Candlestick at night. Too damn cold. That wind started blowing off that bay, and that. I spent a lot of time up there, man. Warrior games, when I wanted to go see Jordan or see Dr. J or see Kareem or see whoever, I had to go there. Okay? So everything was there. When I wanted to go to a concert, I saw Prince up in there, Janet Jackson, all them Budweiser Superfests and all that. It was in Oakland Coliseum. So I got a lot of great memories up in there, dog. But the place is dilapidated, bro. It's all bad. Okay. There's Mills in the house, man. Yeah, we're gonna be in the playoffs. We need 10 wins. I know Red God, them lazy politicians ruined Oakland. I blame it on Amy Shaft, man. I blame it on her, man. Okay. No, Libby Shaft, excuse me, not Amy. I'm thinking Libby Shaft. That was her name. I blame her, bro. Well, she thought somebody was going to really come over there and take over that property and build something there, like some kind of big old company or whatever. That property's just sitting there wasting away, dog. Now nobody's going to be there. It's good for them. Okay. I know Raider guy. House Junkies, salute the Raider Nation. Go Raiders. You going to Folsom Lambs game this year? I'm going to both. Going to both, bro. The season opener, I'll be there. Rams game, I'll be there. Okay, I'm going to go to a lot of games this year, dog. Like I said, I wasted 2 years of only going one game a year because I didn't want to pay and support by my pockets with Josh and Dave. I just wasn't going to do it. I don't have that problem now. Booty Bang said, "Yo, the strongest quote from love comes from hate comes from love is absolutely beautiful quote. Yeah, unless you're on the receiving end of it. If you're on the receiving end of it, it ain't so beautiful. But yeah, man. I mean, that's the strongest hate comes from that. Uh, you don't hate something that much and can't say you don't care about it. You got to care about it. There's got to be something there. Either what you hate is was affected by something you loved, or you loved what it is you hate. But you don't get to have that much, you know, animosity towards something and don't care. Nobody hates something and say they don't care. Nah, you care. That's why you're acting the way you're acting. Yeah, the Madden days, man, straight up, man. Team of the decade, yes, against the Chargers last season. Looked like, yeah, it was crazy. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. Vegas got the Raiders and now getting the A's. Wonder what team they're going to go for next. I hope they're trying to build a new stadium. Oh, it's going to be a brand new stadium. I mean, they has to be. Like I said, they're going to build a brand new stadium for the A's. It's probably going to be air conditioned. Just gives me another excuse to go there. Well, give me another excuse, dog. No more, hardly no reasons to go home. Hardly no reasons for me to go home, dog. It's just really getting like that. Like I legitimately have not been home. Before I went home 2 years ago, I hadn't been home in 3 years. No reason to go home. For what? I will go home because I have something I have to do, but I ain't going up there for. I'm not going up there for fun. I'm not going up there for fun at all. Okay, Booty Bang. Raiders really talk stuff about Charles Woodson? Yeah, yes, absolutely, absolutely, man. That's what Raider fans do. Anytime anybody leaves, they weren't nothing. Anytime a Raider leaves and does not retire, anytime a Raider leaves and goes to another team, they talk about him like a dog. It don't matter who it is, bro. Everybody that ever did it, they talked about him like a dog. They did. They did, bro. Okay. And those of us that were around during that time would definitely tell you they're talking about Charles Woodson washed up. He's this and that. Turf toe. He ain't gonna. Same thing to say about Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs doing the same thing. Okay. Then we went over there and won that defensive player of the year. We should have never got rid of Woody, man. Same thing they always do. Trust me, if Derek Carr would have went over to the Saints, or if he goes to the Saints and he lights it up, let's just say hypothetically he goes there and lights it up and wins the Super Bowl, there's gonna be a lot of them saying, "Man, how come you didn't do that for us, man? Yeah, I hate him even more." So yeah, though, they did. God, that's the Bills. I saw Size Dr. J. Gervin live in the Red Bull. Oh, that's dope. I didn't see. I saw him on TV. I didn't see Doc until he was in the NBA. We did ruin the Swifties Christmas. Yeah, we stole Christmas from the Chiefs. Facts. I know Raider guy talking to Booty Bang. Booty Bang, yo, Shaq, with the Raiders so good back in the day, they went to the playoffs every season. That's crazy. Every season. All you gotta do is look. All you gotta do is look at the. Go to Wikipedia and look. Let's pull up the seasons, bro. I became a Raider fan in 1974, dog. Okay, I would have been a fan before that, but I didn't know. I didn't know about the Raiders really. I didn't. My family was 49ers fans. When we moved to California, I was like 2, and my dad had a job in San Francisco, and we lived in San Francisco. My brother was born in San Francisco. And later on, like a year after that, we moved out of San Francisco to the South Bay. And, I was a kid. I didn't know nothing about I'm kindergarten, first grade. I mean, I didn't have no older brothers, no cousins, somebody to expose me to anything. So when we went to the games, we went to the 49er games. That's what we did. We went to the Niner games. We went to the Giants games. I didn't know. All I know is I'm sitting there and everybody's getting happy, but at the end of the game, they're losing. They lose every damn time we go. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but I know we ain't supposed to be losing. So that's why it wasn't no we. That's why it wasn't no we. It was me at the game with my parents and my brother. Ah! Yeah! Oh. I'm just like, man, we sorry. Wait a minute. What do you mean we? I just wasn't, I was there, but I didn't know no better till I went to school, got old enough where there was other kids. They introduced me to football. I didn't start playing football till later. Took me out on the field, taught me the rules of the game, told me about what players I should be and what position I should play and what teams are out there. And they said, what's your favorite team? I said, I don't have a team. I really don't know. We go to the Niner game. Oh, they suck, man. Ain't nothing worse than having a 6-year-old tell you your team that you go to is suck. I said, I don't like them. But there's no other team around here. What are you talking about? There's the Raiders. The Raiders, who's that? You don't know the Raiders? They taught me everything, man. I didn't know. Like Raiders, okay, or Oakland Raiders. Okay, I know where Oakland is. I've heard of Oakland. Well, they play in Oakland. You ain't never seen them play? No. Well, they play this weekend. You should watch them. I said, okay, all right, watch them. Man, come on, dog. I'm in second grade, third grade. I don't remember what grade, one of them grades. I know nothing. I'm a kid. I go home, I tell my dad, I say, hey, Dad, you ever heard of Oakland Raiders? He's like, oh, yeah, I heard of them. I said, how come we don't go to Raider games? He goes, we go to Niner games. I'm like, well, they don't win. they don't win. What about this other team? He goes, yeah, they're good. I watch them. I'm like, you do? He goes, yeah, I go watching them. We go watch it this weekend. Man, I watched the Raiders, man. I saw them black uniforms. I saw them silver helmets. And I watched them and they won. It was that simple. It doesn't take much for a kid to like something, bro. Either the food tastes good or it doesn't. Either you won or you didn't. That's it. After that, I was like, I like these guys. They got a black helmets, black jerseys. They say they're mean. They were throwing people around. I'm like, man, yeah, I like this. Oh, I like this. And that's what happened. That first year, 74, Ken Stabler won the MVP. First Raider to ever win a NFL MVP was the first year I started watching the Raiders. I mean, of course. They're like, man, we got to show this kid what it is. We're going to show this little kid right here what it is. I'm like, my dad's like, hey, your guy Snake Stabler he looks like he's going to win the MVP. I said, yeah, I like that. So, yeah, of course, every year we go to the playoffs, and every year we would lose to the Steelers or lose to the team that won the Super Bowl that year. I mean, that first year I think was 74. Yeah, that was the first year the Steelers won the Super Bowl. Hate Steelers. I hate the Steelers, bro. I mean, you guys might think that the Chiefs is worse. The Chiefs ain't worse than the Steelers to me. Chiefs are second. Well, they might not even be second. They might be third after the Patriots. Steelers are always the number one team I hate the most, bro. Okay. I should have 7 Super Bowls. 7, because we lost 4 AFC championship games to the Steelers, and every year they won, we would have beat the team they beat. Every year that they went to the Super Bowl and won, we would have beat the NFC team. I should have 7 rings, bro. But I only have 3. Booty Bang. Talking to Unknown Raider guy, man. You guys over here talking, man. I see you guys on here, man. Yeah. Booty Bang. We took the Chiefs food, presents, and soul on Christmas. Yeah, man. We even burnt down the Christmas tree, too. Okay, we didn't burn the Christmas tree. We just took it. Yeah. I see you guys talking and chopping it up. Yes, sir. Running the EA8. What's going on, big dog? Booty Bang. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta continue to make them suffer, dog. I mean, like I said before, they circling us on the calendar. I know Raider guy. Yeah, I doubt Flint's or Everett and Jones will ever come to Vegas. We got a better chance of getting Warren G sniffing Griffins and barbecue in Vegas. We already know Warren. Yeah, and Warren, I've talked to Warren several times. Warren is a cool, calm, collected guy. Very cool, bro. Yeah, we're gonna find out, man. There should be something going on pretty soon, but as long as I don't think that they're gonna allow that, bro. The concessions are all done by MGM Resorts. I don't think they're gonna let an independent go in there and do that, man. It's too much revenue, too much money. I mean, maybe if they could put something kind of by the stadium, where the In-N-Out Burger is across the street. Maybe over there they can have a little sniffing Griffins or something over there, or in that little. They have to have it where they can be open all the time. So maybe by Lot B, when you cross the street over there, they got the In-N-Out Burger over there now. Maybe they could put Everett and Jones over there, and then you can just go over there and get some barbecue during the tailgates and stuff. Booty Bang, Jimmy G's gonna have nightmares seeing us again. No, he ain't. G's gonna be counting the money that he stole from us, or we were dumb enough to give away. Salute to all y'all on here. Jonathan Williams, the same for me, man. Lions growing up in Detroit. Yeah, man. I mean, that's just you kind of gravitate to what's around you. I mean, all the teams that I like all came from situations. Like, it all came from situations, things that I was exposed to at the right time when I was mature enough to appreciate it, and then the team won. Like, why am I a Yankee fan and I'm from the Bay Area, bro? I mean, it doesn't make sense. When I had two teams there, was going to the Giants games when I was a kid. A's was right there. Why am I a Yankee fan? Because I wasn't really interested in baseball. And then when I started getting interested and into it, that was in the first game I ever saw watching it with my father was the game that Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs against the Dodgers. Okay, which is why I ain't gonna never be a Dodger fan. First time I ever sat down and watched a game with my dad, Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs and we won the World Series. That was it. It's all it took. Matter of fact, it was the same year I won my first Super Bowl. Same year. Same year, bro. 77. 76, 77 season. Man, both of the teams that I started liking was winning, won a World Series and the Super Bowl the same year. I mean, that's how I became fans of teams. Just at that time when I was like, okay, I'm interested in this. Let me sit down, let me watch it. And they say, hey man, we got this little black kid in the Bay Area that's watching this, man. We're gonna win a Super Bowl, we're gonna win a World Series. That's it. That simple. Didn't care what nobody said. Okay. When it was my time, it was my time. Cedric Webb, who do you hate more, the Steelers or the Astros? Oh, Steelers. Steelers. And the reason why I hate the Steelers more is because the Steelers didn't really cheat. Hi, son.
Hi.
You're getting a high from him. That's big. That's big love.
Big love.
All right. Okay, you gonna go to bed, son? Smell good, man. Smell good. Good soap. Yeah, so I'm always gonna hate the Steelers more. Okay? Always gonna hate the Steelers more. Steelers took 4 Super Bowls from me, bro. Plus the Immaculate Reception. Okay? Every time the Steelers lost, I celebrated. All right. Hold on a second. Yeah, Stomper the Elephant, Booty Bang. What else we got on here? Stop it, son. Stop. Okay. Carlos Sanchez in the house. Okay, what's going on? Is that it? Okay, that's it. All right, man. Good talking with y'all tonight, man. Friday night. We all know that some people, hey man, stop, man. Stop kicking my phone. Stop it. Okay. We all know that some of these people on here, dog, without a can of Crisco, man, and 5 fingers to work with, they have nothing to do. They don't got nothing to do, dog. Like I said, man, just be lucky you ain't them, bro. Okay. So that's it, you guys, man. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. Let me just go ahead and get rid of some people real quick. Hold on, man. They won't be returning. I can see here real quick. No, okay. Hold on a second, Booty Bang. Let me find that other guy. I mean, it's not hard, man. Just dump him, dog. I guess that's it. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Hold on here. I'll holler at you guys tomorrow, man. I just needed to just clear out some of these guys, man. When you're having a good time, man, and they're not having a good time, next thing you know, they're on here trying to run around, trying to say some things. Yeah, Vincent Mills is all good. Yeah, you got it. All good. I took care of them. Okay. It looks like I'm going to be playing wrestling with my son tonight. Let me let you guys go. All right, man. Love y'all. Master Shack and Filter.